M0FXB, welcome to my channel. So we're going to install a brand new battery supplied by Shark RF into my OPENSPOT 3 here. So it comes with a back case, so I understand why they're charging around £50. The battery is glued to the back, so I understand why they've done this. The OPENSPOT 4 Pro in the background there works great. It is faster and better, and the battery is better. I just think it is a better device, the Pro version, and it has the app which you don't have on the Pro 3, although you can cross mode on both of these devices. The OPENSPOT 4 you can cross mode, but not on D-Star. So, you know, you do pay a bit more to get extra functionality. So let's have a look at the battery now. To get this apart, it's not too bad. You just sort of put your fingers in and pull it from the left. I've had this open a couple of times, but if you can't get it apart, you know, just use a plastic spudger. This is what the battery looks like. And the thing is, you need to get that black connector off. So what we use for that is a toothpick. So let's just open it up like so, carefully, sort of holding it. So I don't really want to disconnect the Wi-Fi if I don't have to. The Wi-Fi connects just here and here. So I'm just going to unclip up. Now this connector here, which is the same as what we're going to be fitting, just pulls upwards like so. Just carefully get your toothpick under the wires and just lift it up. See that? It did just lift up. See if I can zoom in a bit clearer. Like so. Upwards. Once you've done that, and just carefully lay it down, then just undo these 1, 2, 3, 4, and the whole thing will just come apart away from the back. So we'll just get that in there, and we'll take these screws out. Luckily my screw does fit. Now obviously turn the thing off. You don't want screws landing on live circuitry. So we'll turn it off like that. Now, like I said, I've had this battery off before in a previous video. I do think it is possible, that just falls away now. I do think it is possible to buy one of these, but you have to have the technical knowledge to swap over this adapter, and it's soldered on here, as you can see. Now what I would say is don't throw this away. You've got a spare. And it doesn't have your ID sticker, so really you want to keep it just for that. And if I peel that off, I'm sure I'm going to ruin it, so I won't throw that away. So here's the new battery. So we're just going to make sure we haven't dropped the screws inside it. So let's find them. 4 screws. Yeah, I've got them all laying here on the floor. Let's go back a bit. There you go, there's our 4 screws there. And so we'll just get the top section. Right, so we'll lay it on top of and we'll pull down the cable forward. And we'll lay the Wi-Fi side this way round. Just make sure that connector's out. Line up see where the 4 screw goes. And we'll start to put in those screws one at a time. Once you've got one in, I'll put the connector one in last. But they are like self-tapping screws. Just careful with these white little connectors. So there you are. You don't need them very tight. So I'll get all 4 in. I think that's an ambi there. These little connectors, these white ones, make sure they poke through the holes correctly, because if they don't, they'll get caught. So when you're putting the lid back on, let's get the screws in. I will say that because it's the first time the screws have gone into that back housing, they do feel a bit tighter. That's the 4 screws in, and I would say that when you're screwing and turning, don't push too hard towards the device, because you'll end up damaging or knocking off one of the components, and it's very fine. So after that, you literally just carefully line up. See if we can get it close. That connector, and just sort of press it into place, but without really any force. Just until it clips in nicely, and you want to get it level. I'm just going to get my glasses nice and close to it so I can actually see, but you can see how it sort of presses into place there on top. Okay, well, as soon as I pressed it into place, it turned on. So we'll just turn it off just by holding this down. And then putting the lid back on is, now that it's off, it's just a matter of just lining up the two white connectors, these two, carefully. Before you press it all the way, just make sure they start to come through. You can sort of help them, just like so. Just make sure, you don't have to press hard, just gently. I notice I'm getting a blue light there. What was that coming from? Oh, I think it's because it's pressing on the button. Just make sure that it fits on okay. Okay, it's on. And we're going to do a quick speed test on it. Let's see if I can move this camera. So here it is. We're going to turn it on. Just come on. Then we're going to double click the app, like so. And we're going to select the one we just turned on, which we can do here. I know this is a bit of a rubbish what you're seeing, but it'd be nice to see how quickly it boots. Then we're going to click to connect to the OPENSPOT window. Oh, that's my Pi Star. Okay, try again. So we'll turn it on. It's now on. We're going to go straight to the app that we've got. Double click. It's found we have to search for the device. So plus, there it is there. And then we'll click to view the screen for setup and see how long it takes to get to us to a point. So quick setup, DMR, actually we're on, let's do it again. DMR, C4FM, Brandmeister, connect. Oh yeah, so it's still quite quick. This is the OPENSPOT 3 now. It still works very quick. Bye for now, 7.3.